Well, welcome back. Managed to get down the syndicate, the main lake at work, for just over 24 hours, which is a bit unusual for me. Most of my fishing now is sort of short overnight fishing, but I've managed to get a day, a night, and then half a day. So I've dropped back into swim 31. Unfortunately, last time I was here, I got done at about 3 in the morning. So we're going to try and rectify that and see how we get on. So change things up a little bit. It's really snaggy, and I'm fishing out to an old snaggy tree. So I've doubled the length of my leader. The lead-free lead core that I use as my leader on a helicopter setup. I've just over doubled it actually, because the last fish I did have out of this stretch, just a bit further down, took me straight into all the snags and so on, and I could feel the line grating. And obviously, no one wants to lose a fish or leave it trailing anything. So I've done that as a little bit of a tweak. We'll see if that helps. Because I'm pretty sure that if anything does take my bait, it's going to head straight in towards the snags. So I'm not fishing really close to the snags, because obviously I'm going to be here overnight, and it's just it's just bad fishing to chance obviously a fish going straight into the snag. So I'm a little bit short of the snag. I've been over and climbed on the snag and thrown a load of bait out into the area around the lilies. So we'll see how we get on. Hook link wise then, so very simple. I've got about 8 inches there of jelly wire in 25 pound, a little tiny kicker, and then a size 4 jungle hook, quite a long hair, and then what I've done is 2 bottom baits. The smaller one, 12 mil, is a little 12 mil wafter actually. That's Nutcracker from Urban, and then that's a hardened hook bait from Urban again, and that's what's caught me a few fish along here. Out in the sort of open area of the main lake, I've been using naked chods with sort of 12 mil pop-ups, and that's done really well. But like I said before, it's so snaggy in here. I can't fish naked chods in here. I'll just end up losing the fish or leaving trailing stuff. So I've stepped it up a little bit. Like I say, extended that leader to give me that little bit of safety, and then upped it a little bit on the hook link, just so that when I've hooked that fish, I can just give it a little bit of a push and sort of bring it away from those snaggy areas. So like I say, we've got just over 24 hours. The weather's looking pretty good. It's going to get quite hot tomorrow, so I'll probably head off before midday, before the masses come down, the dog walkers, and being summer holidays now, there'll be people all over the place. So let's see what happens. So hopefully I'll speak to you later on and have something to show you. Well, it's been a slow old day. Nothing's come about. Got the radio on, got a cup of tea, watching the world go by, and fingers crossed, let's see if something comes out tonight. The last time I was in this swim, I got done at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and chatting to another chap who's fishing just down there, who's been sort of fishing this swim as well. Most of his bites have come early hours in the morning, so fingers crossed. We'll just see what happens. So I'm going to finish my cup of tea, and I'm going to get in my bed, I think. Well, as you can tell, not a lot's happened. Apart from me making lots of cups of tea, which I'm just making another one actually. Very quiet day, very quiet night. I actually had a bit of a sleep during the day yesterday. I was absolutely knackered, which then meant when it was time to go to bed, I was wide awake. So I was watching the lake till gone 12 o'clock, gone midnight, which is fine, you know, just watching the world go by, and didn't hear or see anything. Now the chap who's fishing a couple of swims down, a little swim that I like to fish during the day, sort of day sessions, he's done an overnighter. As far as I know, he hasn't had anything, which is a real surprise. Really thought the fish would be down here. The wind was pushing down this way for the last 2 days. It's dropped off now and it's going to turn back to a sort of southwesterly. But I was sure there'd be something down this arm this time of year, you know. But anyway, it is what it is. So I am going to sit it out for a couple more hours, have a bit of breakfast. I've got some sausages in my cool bag that I'm going to cook up and have a sausage sandwich for my breakfast. Probably drink about another 700 cups of tea, and then see what happens. It does do the odd fish sort of first thing in the morning. When I had that last overnighter where I had one, the chap in here had one about 8 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, it's still time, you know, and it's you can't catch unless you're on the bank, can you? So we'll see what happens. But there's one thing I did want to quickly go through, and that's this time of year, especially around here, the mosquitoes are an absolute nightmare. Now I brought this 2 years ago to take to Parco, because I was told that the mosquitoes there are huge and a nightmare, and they were. And I bought this off of eBay, so it's not one of your well-known makes that charge you 3 times as much. I think I paid $11.99 for this, and it is absolutely spot on. You've got a light on it, but you've also got the actual, you know, the actual ultraviolet purple light that attracts them, and then the electric wires inside that zap them. So it's one of those things. It comes with a USB charger, so you can charge it up at home. You get a couple of nights out of it before you've got to charge it up again. You know, if you've got a Ridge Monkey charger or one of those other battery pack chargers, you can charge it up in a couple of hours, and it is absolutely spot on. And because you're not buying it because it's got a, you know, big fishing company or camping company name on it, you're saving yourself about 25 quid. So if you do get eaten alive like I do, or you're fishing a lake that is, especially this time of year, is mosquito central, then have a little look. So it was either $11.99 or $12.99 posted, and it is absolutely spot on. Mosquito killer lantern. So there we go. Hopefully it might save you as much as it saved me. So I just made myself a cup of tea number 500. I'm going to sit here and drink my brew, think about making me sausage sandwiches. I'm not going to change anything in the way of rigs and stuff. I'm not going to start hoofing bait out. The fish clearly aren't here. I'm going to reset a couple of my rods just so they've got sort of fresh baits on. I'm going to give it another hour before I touch anything, and I'm just going to watch the water. I've not seen any fizzing up, I've not seen any movement in the reeds, so yeah, it is what it is. But can't catch them unless you're out there, can you? So there we are. So all the very best. Hopefully next time I see you, I'll be holding up a fish, or it will be my next vlog, and again it will be in a different swim, hopefully with a fish on the bank. So all the very best. Thank you very much, and enjoy my cup of tea.